Hello everyone, welcome back to Command Wolf Gaming. I'm CWG, and welcome back to Maneater. Now, we did have a little bit of an issue with a recording. For some reason, this game, every once in a while, it kind of glitches out and it doesn't want to record. So, I ended up finding everything. I recorded the whole episode and ended up finding every single little point here in Caviar Key. And I just kind of want to run through a lot of the areas. Obviously, you guys can take a look at this map. You can kind of find where each individual thing is, but I feel like highlighting it for you guys. So we're going to go down to this coast first. So we're going to go try to hit every single thing along this path, right? And then we're going to pretty much bring ourselves back up, bring us through here. Obviously, there's a lot of grates and stuff that actually have like hidden stuff behind there. So we're just going to go and do that today. So now, first off, I think there was a point right out here, which should be... Okay, so we had a point here and a point here. So if we're looking at the map, first point was right here, which I believe was a... I cannot tell because my shark is covering it. I think it was either a cache or something else. Let me see if I can kind of clear that up. We'll just bring... Oh, okay. Wait. What was it? Okay, yeah. It was a specific, actually, mission. And this was a point of interest up here, which was a monster truck called Big Fin. After it got defeated, it decided to retire here in the bayou for some mudding. Then down here, the nutrient caches are in here. Okay. So, first off, nutrient caches, which would be this way. Is actually like in here, which actually, if you go down this puddle, you got like a little area you can go down into, and you had two nutrient caches down here in this secret little hidden cave, which honestly doesn't make much sense. I said this during the recording originally, that if you're gonna do like kind of like a brackish water or a bayou or something like that, right? Because we're starting to see a lot of gators and stuff in this area, you might as well just make this kind of like a more of a muddy cave than anything else. I can understand you're just copying pasting the floor arrangement or something like that, but yeah, that's what I would think anyway. Okay, now let me get out of here. Then we went down to here. Now, I forget if this was on top of this point or below this water. If it was on top of the point, it was actually... I think it was pretty easy to get up there. I think we had to just get on one of these and just jump up there. Actually, no, it might have been not on top of the bridge, but like sitting above the water almost. Again, I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember off the top of my head. Next area over here, right over here, was this. A little bit of a Christmas tree and all that. That's right, a little bit. It looks like somebody was delivering presents and crashed. Oh, wait, no, it says Happy Birthday, Alex. Yeah, the wrapping paper threw me off a bit. So, yeah. Next thing is we got this cache over here. I keep calling it a cache. It's a chest. Alright, I get it. It's not a chest. It's a cache. This was a mission area, and I think it was missionary. Was it missionary? I think it definitely was a missionary over here. No, a nutrient cache. Should be, yeah, like right about there. Can you go away, you stupid Mako? Jeez. Okay. So nutrient cache. Then we also had a grate over here, which actually brought us to this section over here that we could go and explore. But we're going to continue down the coast. Alright, so down the coast here, we also had a cache along with a mission that we could do, which would have been right about here. So let me just actually go up a little bit. Yeah, right there off the coast. Then over here, we actually had an objective and a license plate. I forget if there was an actual... if the license plate was on top or if it was below. I think it was actually below here, so... yeah, alright, so the next one was over here. Actually, it wasn't too far. Right over here. At the edge of everything. So if we go down, it would have been down here, which is actually this skull. That's right, this skull. I forgot about this skull. That was a point of interest. Now, if we go over here... Alright, so down here... Okay. It has this little monument down here. I think these are characters from Rainbow Six Siege. I'm just kind of guessing because it looks like it has the one mask from the one character and everything. And also the goggles from... I think... Not Thatcher. I forget their names. I'm sorry, I'm poor with names on video games. So shoot me. Another thing is there was something over here. This is actually an arena that we actually ended up into. Actually, yeah. Let's get over there and I'll explain it to you. Okay, so we're in this area now. Before, I think we already touched upon this before, but there is a license plate that was actually up here. That's right, up on top of there that you have to get to. Hey, random human. Thank you. And then actually down below here, we actually had an Apex Predator fight, which actually allowed us to unlock a piece to our bone set. If I remember, I would actually throw up the Apex Predator fight in this section right here, because that was actually pretty cool. It actually caught me in the pipes that actually lead to this area. Whoa! Apex Orca.
The Orca.
At least we have a little spot to retreat into. Where is it? Oh, it's probably right out here. Oh yeah, it can come here. Dang. It's level 40? That's not fair. I'm capped at 30. Let's see if we can get out of here. Yep, we got out of there just fine. Want a little bit more room to wiggle around, you know? I have, you know, I see sometimes with orcas with their, dorsal fin down, and sometimes with it up. I don't know what that means. I think some people said at one point or another that
have a new favorite trick.
That if they're in captivity, their dorsal fin goes down because they're sad, whereas if they're not in captivity, their dorsal fin goes back up. Hey, I'm here. Might as well do this as well, right? There was a cache down here, down below in this water. Over here, there was a point of interest. As you can see, there was a point of interest right down here. It was talking about this whole thing. There's a cache, I think, on the other side of that wall, which we can go through. So, if we go up here, there was also a mission up here to actually eat the humans. So, like, yeah. Anyhow, we go back down. So, if I remember correctly, there was a cache in this pipe, like right down here. Can't remember exactly, but I think it was. It's just connected to the arena. Then along this path, because there's a pipe that connects from here to here, so you can go into either or. This actually leads to this section over here. There was a cache down here, and also if you can go up, this leads you to another point in the park as well. As you can see, I'm still in the park. Then obviously this connected to all the tunnels over here, which bring me up over here. Which this was another point or cache or something like that. There's really nothing in here. It's just really a lot of hidden points in here. Then I think obviously there's the pipe that leads here, which will lead to here, which will lead to here. but we're going to hit this first and we'll come back to that. Okay, so we are on the other side of this pipe, which there should have been a license plate here. So, now that we had that, we can go there. So on the way to that path, you're going to encounter another cache down here, like, or a chest, whatever you want to call it. Which will bring you actually right out over here, which was a license plate on top of here. So now I am going to warn you guys, if you decide to do any of these higher positions, make sure to get the amphibious for your shark, because I'm telling you, there's going to be a lot of points and a lot of things that you're going to have to do inside Caviar K that you're going to need amphibious to use. So this thing right here, you got to finish up over here, the Fall Tick Bayou. So you got to get everything in here in order to unlock amphibious for your little travels, because this not only increases your land speed, but it'll also increase your survival time on land itself. So you're not just going to kill your shark by not paying attention. So here was another, I think this was a license plate. And then just around the corner, we'll have another point of interest. And there you go. There's the point of interest, like a little float. A float that could not float. Yeah, that was the license plate. So float, then we actually go over here to a skate park. Alright, so there's two ways of actually getting at the two pieces here. It's either A, jumping over like so, right? Which will actually lead you inside this skate park area. And then you can actually jump into here to bring you down to the nutrient cache. As you can see, a broken down car down here. And actually, this is a mission point. Or there's two pipes that actually can two pipes that can lead into this area, which is easier for a lot of reasons. So another point of interest was actually up here. It's that picture of the shark with the soapbox guy next to it. So that was interesting to look at. And then there was a license plate, I think down here. I forget if it was above the water or down below the water. But in either case, there is a license plate right up here, not that far away from the actual... you can see that little soapbox guy with the shark dancing next to it. Then over here was another point of either point of interest or nutrient cache. I think it was a nutrient cache. Yeah, nutrient cache. And then over here is the license plate. Yeah, there was a license plate here. I think this was above that boardwalk there. So, again, make sure you have amphibious equipped in order to get at it. Now, over in the same pool as that license plate, there will be a nutrient cache down here. And then, over here you'll have a couple different things here. I think this was a new license plate, and there's a nutrient cache right at the edge. Oh, for pity's sakes, leave me alone. Over there. Yeah, nutrient cache like over here. I think there was a pipe that you can go down. Oh yeah. So hitting sewer thing, that should lead you down there. Obviously, it's just a cave, and it should be somewhere down here. So. And honestly, I think that was it. I think we hit all the major points of interest. Maybe just this one we missed? No, I think we hit all the major points of interest here. As you can see, 100% of it. And again, I reiterate, if you're going to do this, make sure you have the sonar scan out everything then attach all your organs, the mutagen, the mineral, and also fat digestion in order to get the maximum amount of bonus you're going to get out of there. I would say do protein, but protein you get so much of just facing the apex predators, right? It's just a little ridiculous, so you don't really need it. And the last thing I want to do, actually, there was like a something over here or here. I forgot where that I missed, and it was a license plate that was missing. So I'm gonna hit that real quick, and then we're probably gonna end it. There it is. Okay, so it is in Prosperity Sands. There was a license plate I was missing, and here it is. It's actually over at a point right there. I'm still missing one nutrient cache and a point of interest, so if you guys know where it is in Prosperity Sands, I would be more than interested in hearing you out. It might even be like up here. I don't know. So, like, that's an invisible wall, so that's not going to help me. So I'm just going to do a quick patrol, and then we're actually going to leave it off at that. Because I really didn't really scan like these areas, so kind of want to just go and take a look real quick. Huh. I wonder if I can go in here. Oh, I can go in here. Interesting, interesting. Unfortunately, there's no point of interest here. Dang it. Alright guys, so I just really wanted to do a quick overview of the points of interest, the caches, and also the license plate. Again, if you're going to be going about and getting all the little tits and bits, make sure you have advanced sonar on. And also when you're doing your missions, make sure to have amphibious on as well. Which is, I think the only way you can get it is if you complete this area completely. Which actually, I think this is the only hard part right here to get at. So, other than that, I think that's all. I think I got this head, or this one. I can't remember exactly, but this thing looks so freaky. But other than that, I think that was all we did in the last recording. The one that failed. And I'll make sure, if I remember, I'll make sure to include the Apex fight that happened in this arena over here, if it allows me to circle it. Yes, that one. So, again, thank you guys for tuning in today here on Commander Wolf Gaming. Hope you enjoyed the footage. If you have any comments or suggestions, make sure to leave it down below. And did you guys know about 95% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel yet? That's right, 95% of you guys are not subscribed to the channel yet. And like I always say, folks, like, subscribe, and share. Spread the love, and I hope to see you next time here on Command Wolf Gaming. Bye-bye now.